Welcome to the anatomy of a child's brain. Class is in session. A couple days ago, I went over the ingredients of the female brain as well as the male brain and all the troubles and the fucked up psychologics of the fucking brain of both human, female, and male brains. But today is a completely different story. Today, we will be going over the ingredients of a child's brain and the things that causes them to run amok on their fucking fathers and mothers and just be the perfect little angels we all know. Let's start off with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse repeat. This gland right here, this section of brain is located at the front of the brain. Okay? We have one television in this house. One television. But that doesn't matter, because as long as both children are awake, little spawns of Satan, it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on repeat all day long. I have heard the theme song to that show so many times, I hear it in my sleep. Yes, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on repeat. And let's move on to this other gland, which is placed directly behind the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse repeat gland, the everything is mine gland. Everything is mine. That goes for takeout, that goes for things at the grocery store, that goes for chemicals, cleaning chemicals, Lysol cans, anything they don't need, it is theirs. Everything that is yours is theirs. We go to McDonald's purposely to get them Happy Meals. That way we can order takeout and they will have their own food and they won't want to eat our food. But guess what? We get home, haven't even touched their McDonald's, and immediately want whatever we have. I don't want McDonald's. I want Dad. I want your food, Dad. Yeah. Everything is mine. Everything is mine gland. Drives me fucking bonkers, believe me. But it's okay, because I have a defense system. Which leads me to my next gland, the most massive gland of the brain. I like to call it Daddy's defense. This is called the Yoders section of the brain. And if you don't know why I'm calling it the Yoders gland, it is because it is a little family tradition. It is something that scared the living shit out of me as a kid. My dad, whenever I would act up as a kid, would say, "You better quit, or I'm going to send you over to the Yoders in Marion, Kentucky, and let them keep you for about a month. They'll work you in the ground like a government mule." Yeah. And believe it or not, kids are afraid of work. We are afraid of work. Yeah, aren't we, kids? Yeah. If it comes to cleaning up their own messes, lifting a finger in regards to something they don't want to do, they are afraid of it. But when they start being little devils and getting under my skin and making what little bit of hair I have fall out, I threaten them with the Daddy's defense system. The Yoders. Yoders. By the way, if anybody out there knows the Yoders over in Marion, Kentucky, if you know a way to get in contact with them, because I don't know if they have a phone or not because they're Amish. But if you have any way to get a hold of them, let me know, because I will gladly let the Yoders have them for a month. They'll come back able to produce butter from a milk carton. Yes, Daddy's defense system, my all-time favorite. Now let's move on to the Connoisseur of Food gland of the child's brain. The Connoisseur of Food gland is that little gland responsible for me walking around the house, finding bits and pieces of food, half-eaten food covered in slobber, lying in the couch cushions, lying in the floor, smeared onto the carpet, smeared in little Britch's hair. It's like they have to eat everything but a bite. Everything but a bite. And they try to eat everything. Even things that aren't even food. Plastic toys. I have found the heads of little action figures torn off, lying in the toy box in there with baby slobbers on them. Connoisseurs of food. And this is one of the most notorious glands of the child's brain. The don't tell me what to do gland. The don't tell me what to do gland is that gland responsible for such negligence. I tell Ezra to please pick up your toy so I'll stop stepping on with my bare feet and nearly cutting my foot off. Because it seems like every toy he leaves on the floor has a sharp point to it. Like he has this little airplane toy, and every time he throws it on the floor, the wing of it stands straight up, and then I step on it with my bare foot. It's almost like stepping on the star of a Christmas tree. And then I'll say, Ezra, pick this up now. I've told you 5 million times. You don't tell me what to do. I wonder where he gets that from. I wonder where he gets his independence from. I wonder where he gets his snappy attitude from. God forbid I don't have a temper. Oh, this one here. This one here is also notorious. I think it's even more notorious than the don't tell me what to do gland. This is called the potty miscalculation and redecorating gland. Yes. When you have a 4-year-old who is still in the midst of potty training and refuses to use the potty, whenever you set him down on the potty, you'll say, hey, I'm gonna come back in like 5 to 10 minutes to check on you, okay? If you need any help whatsoever, please let mommy or daddy know. I come back in the living room and sit down, 5 minutes passes, and then I go in there to check on him. And first thing he says to me is, Daddy, I went poop. And I'll go, yay! I'm so proud of you, son. You did good. You did good. Here, Daddy, take a look. It's everywhere but in the freaking potty. Smeared all over the sides of the toilet, in the floor, all up his legs, even on his hands, a little on his cheeks, almost like he used it as war paint. And then wants me to be so proud of him that he went potty and did a good job. I think the bathroom still has remnants of his painting job. The potty miscalculation and redecoration gland. Oh, this one here is my wife's favorite. The Copycat epicenter. Mom's butt is in jeopardy. Kids copycat everything. Everything. My 4-year-old, my 1-year-old. Of course, Daddy's a very touchy man. Anytime I see my wife turn around, I gotta give her a smack on the caboose. I do it all the time. I'm sort of, I don't want to say a pervert because then it sounds kind of messed up. But aren't most married men perverts? I don't know. I haven't been married long enough to really know that. So anybody out there who's been married a long time, please answer that question. But here lately, I don't have to live up to my husband marital duties because I walk in the kitchen and I'll see my 1-year-old smacking my wife on the butt. Smacking her with a big smile on his face. Thinking he's doing a very good thing, just like Daddy. Smacking his old mom on the butt. At least I'm leading him in the right direction. I'm happy for that. Yeah, the copycat epicenter. Mom's butt is in jeopardy. At all times.